Nearly up to date. Relaunch Google Chrome to finish updating. Go for it, man. Let's see what happens. Whole lot of nothing going on. The installer is for the Speedtest. It's not speed testing yet. So, yeah, that's great. Okay. Yeah, it worked. Google Chrome has updated. To get future Google Chrome updates, you'll need at least Windows 10. We can install the Speedtest, the old Windows 7 version that works. This is a 64-bit machine. Very expensive. Very expensive. And we got to install all this. Yay. UAC prompts. Google Chrome is otherwise got everything it can do, so at least it updated to that. Here's the fun part. I want to go to YouTube to check something. So YouTube, right? Haven't used this machine in a couple years, and it even tells you that I'm paused. So now, this is awesome. So let's just give that a second to get moving here. I mean, it is actually installing something. It's trying to do two things at once on a machine that was built not even to do one thing at once. So that ain't going to work. And we're going to try to sign in a day and a half, because it's installing like Windows C++ something or other, whatever the fuck it was. So let's try to sign in. Oh, isn't that nice? Two-step verification. It's me. It knows it was me. I'm still on the same network. It doesn't know the difference between wired and wireless. And I gotta go now and buzz myself in, so to speak, with the fucking phone to use my own equipment and my own account. Fuck this shit. And if you remember, when I had to set up the two-step verification, right after I did that, to make my account safer, the shit got hacked and deleted from YouTube. And now I gotta go buzz myself in to my own shit. I guess it's kind of the same as unlocking your front door to go into your own house, right? I needed some water anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm making excuses. Was that so hard? I mean, seriously. There's the water. Okay. So now, let's see. Let's minimize this for a second. Can we just, yeah, I got keyboards that work. Oh, it's done. So let's see what kind of interwebs speed that we can get. And I guess while we're waiting, I want to load up ClipGrab, because I use that program to get vidges off of YouTube for inclusion in my videos. And this looks like a really old friggin' version. Yeah, it's 3.7.0. So we can update that. What kind of browser is that going to load? Is that loading Internet Explorer? What? Just work. Fuck's sake. Oh, dick. It's doing things still. Alright, first things third, we got a lot going on here at the same time, so let's just see what kind of wireless speed we get. And I know this isn't a true speed, but just to give an example, you know, I gotta say, That's really not too bad. That's almost as good as what I get on a wire, but I am on a 5G, and I'm also like right below the fucking thing. So, and this has got a high gain antenna, and so does that. And yeah, my ISP only gives me 5 up. So yeah, each video that I make, like this one, is going to be a huge file, and it's going to take 3 hours to upload because they can. I got more shit to uninstall. Let me work for a minute. Okay, I took a break for a little bit, but I'm back. So I wanted to find out, because ClipGrab has stopped working on multiple systems of mine. And, okay, that's interesting. Why? It's public. There is no reason why not. The fuck? Oh, probably because it doesn't work anymore, that old version. So, okay, that's fine. So I'm going to update that, and I will come back when that is updated, and we'll see if it works, because I think I know what broke it, and there's no way to unbreak it that I know of. September 18th is a clue as far as when I last used this, so September 18th, 2018, I mean. So that was 5 years ago, so that's a good clue. Okay, great. Now I'll update ClipGrab. Okay, it's been updated, it's loading, and while we're waiting for that, let's open the system properties. And E450 APU, like I said, with Radeon graphics, 1.65 gigahertz, 4 gig of RAM, 3.5 gig usable because 512 meg for video memory, 64-bit OS, 3.9 Windows Experience Index. Okay, so ClipGrab, or it's loading. That, you know, that 4 gig of RAM ain't going too far these days, I gotta say. It's kind of a shame, because it was enough back in the day. You gotta remember, like I said before, I used to edit videos on this thing. And all of that, I edited all those Throwback Thursdays on this thing. It was farking slow. This was not a quick machine. It was not a happy machine. Ever. And you saw earlier with the processor soldered to the board and that dinky little, what is it, like 40 millimeter fan, how much cooling does it really need, because its processing power is just not that good. I'm feeling the heatsink now. It's just barely warm. Okay, so there's ClipGrab, the latest version. And it ain't ready, because we have to close this message. We're not donating, because the shit don't work and they haven't fixed it. We have to do that. So that's doing its thing. That'll take an hour. What is this doing now? It's hard drive's clunking around, doing its thing. Just want to see if it's going to download a video. Is all I want to see. That's it. Just want to see if it'll work. Okay. So now, if I paste that in, it should parse it. And we can do it in HD. Why not? Because the bastard cable company, you know, just fuck it. I don't care. I download things 2-3 times and delete the extras just to use their bandwidth, just because they fucked with me. I don't care. It just runs downloads in the back. I don't care. I just let it go. Download it 2-3 times. Then delete it. Especially if it's a really big file. I'll just set it up to do that and just, you know, let it do its thing. And later when it's done, I delete them. because, you know, you fuck with me, I fuck you back. That's all. Okay, it's downloaded. And with any luck, it put it on the desktop. Yeah, over here, and it works. So we'll double click. There's no sound because I don't have the speaker hooked up. This would be a good time to get that little speaker jobby, just for shits and grins. Is it right here handy? Oh, it's stuck in shit. Oh, not good. There, got it. I got it. Okay, sound is the green one. USB for power. Plugging it in, man. Nope, doesn't go that way. I got no sound. Probably because it wasn't going, but it's playing is what I'm telling you. Let's see if we can launch that again just for shits. Doesn't work. Oh, there it goes.
Solder fume extractor. Let's take it out of the box. In the box, you get the instruction manual. They give you the power adapter. It just plugs into a regular outlet. You have a barrel jack on there, which is going to plug into the unit right there. Convenient on-off switch. And they give you a total of 5
black bars because it's a 4x3 screen. So, but yes, it works. And that's the whole thing. So now there's a Java update. So I'm going to apply that. Once I install that, we're going to try to download the exact same video. I will delete this one. And I'm going to update Java. So here is the same video. Download it again after installing Java. Nothing else has changed. I cleaned up the desktop a bit to fill in that hole where TeamViewer used to live. I'll deal with the files another time. And it should download it eventually. Yep, there we go. Oh, it magically works still. Very, very odd. That'll launch in an hour. Come on.
2-hour solder fume extractor.
It works.
Let's take it out.
Very, very peculiar. I cannot answer that one, so that takes care of that. One last thing. Portable update. This is not even the latest version of it. It has to download all of its shite, where you see it's making folders and files and all kinds of great shit there. I'm curious if there are any updates that it may not have. Minimum requirements not met. Okay. Yeah, no, it's good. Run it again and see. Maybe it'll work. There is a 2.5.3 version, but it's connected and it's there. Why is it not running? That's peculiar because it worked on the other systems. Okay, let's get that now. Two 2.5.3, probably going to throw the same error, which is a lot of friggin' fun. Just to do it, you know. Oh, see, it worked. Okay, good. So it's got to download all this stuff. 500 and something megabytes, so see you later. So far, so good. It's downloading, it's going, doing its thing. Okay, it got it. Go to search. Click start. Why am I doing this? Because It's Your Boy Jesse has been pestering me for probably years now saying that portable update doesn't work. And I said, yeah, but on, I don't know about anything before Windows 7. It used to work under XP, but nowadays support for that is tough at best for anything. But under Windows 7, I said, yeah, but you have to update the Windows, what is it called? The Windows, there's even a JK18 video on it. So here it is. We'll click on that. And I know I put links and all of the information in the prescription. We got to see if it's going to load the video. It's got 8.9K views. You got to update the servicing stack and install this roll-up update.
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile
can
be good.
Great.
Just $15 a month. So,
yay!
I brought
Stop! Damn it! Anyway, I forget what it's called, but you got to get all this stuff. Does that link work anymore? It says untitled. That's probably a good thing. Oh yeah, it downloads it directly. The update client? Is that what it is? Oh, that's old stuff. Don't need that anymore. Yeah, so I don't remember exactly what in the hell it was called, but I got a whole video on how to do it, and I did it, and yeah, I let it continue downloading. Why not? I don't need it. I'm just going to delete it. It's only a 9 megabyte file. Don't need that anymore. This Chrome takes a while for that. It does. So whatever, we'll worry about that later. It's still searching. Okay, we'll come back. But you got to update the Windows Update Agent. That's what it's got. Windows Update Agent has to be updated first. Something like that, I think it was called. Unless you do that, you cannot get Windows 7 updates using Portable Update, or probably even Windows Update for that matter. This is going to search, and it's going to take a while, so that's what we're waiting for. But we're going to see if it can find updates, and if there are any to actually install. Well, 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 look at that. It worked, and it found updates. So, it's got this updates. It's got a lot. Oh, dick. Alright, I'm not going to run that now. That's ridiculous. Well, those are installed. Is there a way to check off? Yeah, it checked off the ones that are not installed. So, I guess we could do that. They all look, like, okay. And it's downloading a whole gigabyte. Look at that. And it's doing it wirelessly, no less. Anyway, that is actually going to wrap it up as far as this goes. So yeah, Portable Update still works. Just like I said. When you're a retard... Oops, shouldn't have said that. When you don't follow directions and you don't try... shit doesn't work. So I figured it out, and I even put that on the interwebs for thousands and thousands of people to see, and it works. It's got a bunch of likes also. It don't show dislikes anymore, so whatever. But yeah, it still works, just like I said. I'm not full of shit. So that's downloading actually at a decent clip. I'm pretty impressed with that. That is really going to wrap up this bit on this miserable excuse for a machine. Let's see if we could chooch over here a bit. Yeah. Got the speaker just hanging. It's got its red light on it. I don't know if you could see that kind. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, it's still, that worked handy. And everything is working. So I give this machine a clean bill of health. It's got some updates, obviously, that it needs to install. And I'll take care of that myself. And it has a bunch of files I gotta archive, clean up. I think they're on a flash drive somewhere, but I'm gonna leave them on this drive. I'll put them in a folder. I guess I was just lazy. There, in fact, it finished downloading all of that already, which is pretty impressive. That wasn't bad at all. You gotta close the program and then rerun it. I forget where it was. There. And then you got to search, and then you got to go to install and do its whole thing that it normally does. But yeah, it still works. So this machine has a clean bill of health and can be placed into service. Where and how is the question. Right. I think I'm going to put it in the cabinet. I think that really is the best place for it. And it'll just be easier all around that way to do, because to run another Etherwebs, and then I'm not going to have an HDMI cable in that sort of length. S-Video, yes, but the video card in that old Dell over there supports dual monitors, not triple, so it cannot display on the TV. Also, even if I wanted to hook it up S-Video, which would be, actually a good thing because it has plenty of S-Video ports on it, but I'm not going to bother doing that because it can't handle it because there are two other monitors there, so it would not work anyway, and I'd have to switch off one of the monitors to make it work. It doesn't. So this machine can go in its place, and this way you have a whole computer that you could use with a wireless keyboard and mouse, and it'll work that way and things and stuff. And it's too bad the KVM would have worked, and they suck anyway. So I think in the cabinet is probably the better option. Anyway, that's going to do it. Clean bill of health on this thing. Haven't used it in 5 years, and it booted up, which is interesting because there's a link in the prescription to a video where one day it just didn't work for no reason. Reseated the RAM and farted around for a bit, and then it worked, and it was good. So there, yeah, great, okay. So at least I know that I'll have this thing ready to be put in service and hooked up to that TV. Also, for it to never be used because I'm rarely down here for any kind of stuff like that. I just make China videos right here, and they're taking up too much of my time, like I've taken up too much of your time. And for your watching, I really do appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.